Words cannot describe life. We attribute what we find and our life experiences into words. But that doesn't mean words describe the things we go through in our experiences. Bada bing, bada boom does not mean bada boom, bada bing. A perfect example is this. When someone asks, have you been to a carnival? The person asking includes all the experiences of his or herself going to carnivals into that word. But carnivals vary in size and amount of rides available, so the two experiences of carnivals might start to diverge here. All the experiences of one person don't match always those of the other. So this means misrepresentation can happen all of the time. When someone asks a question, they go, is the rigidity of every word I use in this question stable enough to where you're answering the same thing I'm asking, and also my question itself? If the rigidity of many words is feeble and you answer right, but the perception of the answer is wrong, it can cause you to lose credibility. But more meta of a concept, that's meta beta boy here, you lose your confidence in answering questions in life, right? In life we go through things. Words represent a collectivity of representation of those things. Not one representation, but all of the times you've come across that representation in life. The averages of them. More solid, I'm talking, what averages of rides and average concession stands in the average carnivals you go to becomes the substance of the word carnival itself when you use it in your intentions. What? Your average experience of the word becomes what you meant in the word. The word carnival doesn't entail the experience itself. For example, all the rides, no. It is the dependency of the speaker having been to one in the past and the dependency of the speaker on the listener to having been to a similar or identical one in the past in order to deliver the perfect experience to the listener. Another instance is, we know what something cheap is, but we don't know what the something cheap you're talking about is. We know what it is when the word is said because we know the feeling that comes along with getting something cheap, the failure, the lack of longevity, the possibility of being a dud. When you say it's cheap, you're able to just zoop straight to its meaning. The object has all these properties. But of course, if it only has 3 or 4 out of those properties, someone telling the other that it's cheap, there falls a misrepresentation of the universe. Another example is the word shampoo. You have the feeling of a liquid you put in your hair, but the word shampoo was never ever an element of the object itself. So everything is totally like a sellable word game. A person can convince you that the definition of a word is not what it is. A word sorry means something unique to a person. Some people are in a mood about the word sorry, in a meta phase of their life, so they feel saying sorry is a weakness. Some people feel saying sorry is soothing. What is it really? Sorry is a word used in culture, used by one person, who means to keep the relationship well to the other, point blank. You get the feeling that the person is trying to preserve the relationship well. People don't think that. They think instead these new fresh sentences like admit guilt when a person says sorry. Think about this. It's like instinctual, and it's because it's really felt like it was the right time and place to slip the word in. If anything, you're not really learning when you learn. You're just remembering how to mimic when you learn. Again, the way we fit our experiences into words people have already used before is like fitting squares into circular holes. Words cannot describe life. We attribute what we find and our life experiences into words, but that doesn't mean words describe the things we go through and our experiences.